The story begins in the dead of night. A lonely streetlight flickers outside a towering building whose windows stare blankly into the darkness. A voice whispers that some places were never meant for the living, and the Cecil Hotel is one of them. Its walls are heavy with secrets. Its hallways echo with footsteps that no one claims. And its past, dark, tangled, violent, lurks just beneath the surface. Tonight, we enter a place where reality blurs and the line between the living and the dead collapses. This is the story of the haunted Cecil Hotel. The Cecil Hotel opened in 1927 with grand ambitions. Built for travelers and businessmen, it promised luxury and refinement in the heart of Los Angeles. But the city around it began to crumble. The Great Depression hit. Crime surged. The once glittering district decayed into what is now known as Skid Row. And as the area changed, the hotel changed with it. Guests who once checked in for comfort began checking in for escape. From life, from reality, from consequences. What started as a beacon of elegance slowly transformed into a magnet for misfortune. By the 1930s, tragedies began piling up. Guests jumped from windows. Rooms became scenes of despair. Police reports thickened each year. Locals whispered that there was something wrong with the building, something beyond bad luck. As decades passed, the hotel's reputation grew infamous. It wasn't just a place where bad things happened. It was a place where bad things kept happening, over and over, as if the hotel itself absorbed every ounce of darkness and fed on it. Then came the era of the killers. In the 1980s, Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, lived on the upper floors. He returned from his nightly hunts covered in blood, walked through the lobby half naked, and no one asked questions. Residents claimed they felt something evil in the halls during his stay, like the hotel welcomed him. A few years later, Austrian serial killer Jack Unterweger checked in as well, murdering women in the same city while living in the same building Ramirez once roamed. Two serial killers, same hotel, same atmosphere of dread. People began to question whether the Cecil attracted darkness or created it. Guests described strange noises at night, footsteps following them, whispers in empty hallways, cold spots in warm rooms. Some woke to the sensation of being watched. Others said their doors shook violently even when locked. Employees quietly admitted there were rooms they refused to enter alone. Something unseen moved through the floors, and everyone who stayed long enough felt it. But the most chilling moment came in 2013 with the disappearance of Elisa Lam. A young traveler on a solo trip, she vanished inside the hotel without a trace. Days later, the elevator footage appeared. Elisa pressing buttons frantically, hiding in the corner, stepping out cautiously, gesturing as if she were speaking to someone or something no one else could see. Her movements were strange, unnatural, unnerving. The footage went viral, and the world became captivated by the mystery. Her body was eventually found in a rooftop water tank after guests complained about water pressure and a strange taste. Somehow, Elisa entered a locked area, climbed a ladder, opened a heavy tank lid, and submerged herself, all without being recorded. The questions multiplied. How did she reach the roof? Why did she behave so erratically? And how did the lid reportedly get closed afterward? Theories range from psychological struggle to criminal involvement to something paranormal rooted in the hotel's long, tragic history. Investigators and paranormal researchers who entered the building reported overwhelming dread. Some captured disembodied voices telling them to leave, help, or stay. Others filmed shadows darting across hallways. Many believe the Cecil held residual energy from decades of tragedy, imprints of despair repeating like broken echoes. A darker few believed something far more sinister lived within the building, feeding off fear, sorrow, and suffering. Attempts to rebrand or revive the hotel repeatedly failed. No matter the new name or refurbishment, its past always seeped back through. Tourists visited it like a dark pilgrimage. Locals kept their distance. And the stories continued. Figures standing in windows of empty rooms, lights flickering with no explanation, and guests leaving abruptly after nights filled with inexplicable terror. Today, the Cecil stands as a towering monument to untold stories, stories soaked into the walls, trapped in its floors, lingering in every dark corner. Whether haunted, cursed, or simply the product of human tragedy concentrated in one place, its legacy refuses to die. It continues to lure the curious, the brave, and the unlucky. A hotel where the line between the living and the dead is thin, fragile, and often crossed. Now the question turns to you. Do you think the Cecil Hotel is cursed by coincidence, stained by human darkness, or truly haunted by forces beyond our understanding? If you want more deep dives into terrifying mysteries and dark history, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Your support keeps these stories alive.